Good evening. Firstly, I'm going to address the fact that I've lost my voice. Can you hear that? Sounds a bit ropey. That is because we've just finished the Miami Lift event for Gymshark and it was absolutely insane. Speaking to everybody, loud music, shouting, just being in the mix, all the energy, all the vibes. I lost my voice and I'm extremely tired because randomly I'm in a hotel room in Colombia. Yeah, I need to tell you why. I am going to be undergoing stem cell treatment this week. I don't know if you guys know a lot about stem cell, but it's something that is quite new. It's still very new, but the studies are absolutely phenomenal for recovery and cell regeneration and things like that. And obviously I'm getting a little bit on in my career, shall we say. I'm 36 years old and I've been training 22 years and my body is finally telling me it's tired, it's got injuries and I can't ignore them anymore. I will be stepping on stage in October, retaining my title and getting that third Olympia title. So nothing's going to stand in my way. I just need to start being a bit kinder to my body, get a bit more longevity in the sport, and let's see if we can do a prep pain-free. The reason I made the decision to do it now was because last prep was the first time I had to wear knee straps because my knees were hurting. I've got a torn ACL, which I've had for a few years now, 60% torn. I used to put my big boy pants on and get on with it and just train around it, but it's getting to a point where I don't want to do something really bad and not be able to come back from it. So we've got stem cell everywhere. I'm going to take you on the journey with me. You're going to see the procedures, you're going to see how BioAccelerator look after me and the thoroughness what they go through. I've already had so much paperwork, so many consultations with spinal surgeons, with neurosurgeons, back surgeons, knee surgeons, everything. And we're now here at this stage and we're going to start the treatments tomorrow. So it's pretty insane and I'm going to take you on the journey with me. But I'm really hopeful that we're going to come out of the end of it feeling refreshed. I know the likes of Flex Lewis got back last week from here. Chris Bumstead has had stem cell treatment. David Lade, Ross Edgley, all good friends of mine, and they absolutely rave about how good it's been for them. So I'm really hopeful I'm gonna have the same results, and then we can go into this Olympia prep this year and absolutely smash it and be the beast that I want to be. I am a beast. But I want to be more of a beast. I will see you in the morning because I'm really tired. Sorry for rambling, and let's enjoy this vlog. Good morning, guys. The voice is still gone. It is very early here in Colombia. I am nervous, but I am excited to get started today. So it is an early start. I'm going to go and get some breakfast now, and I'm going to go and meet the BioAccelerator team and go through all the procedures and get on with the day. Let's go. So we're at the BioAccelerator clinic. They've shown me around, they've talked to me about the procedure. It is a full-on week. When they said 6 days, I don't know, I just thought maybe you have a bit of downtime, a bit of rest time, but you actually don't. You're back-to-back in treatments, there's cryotherapy, hyperbaric therapy, IVs, intravenous like IV for the stem cells as well, deep tissue therapy massage, recovery therapy, so like physiotherapy as well as deep tissue. There's so much going on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous now. Not really thought about it, and then now I've got it in front of me and I'm speaking to neurosurgeons, spinal surgeons, knee surgeons, and you just start thinking, this is major. But it's going to be worth it and I'm excited to see the results. So, quick update, just had all my medicals done. So I had a neurosurgeon look over my spinal, knee, hip, shoulders. And now we're going for hair testing don't really understand a lot of it, but they're basically getting hair samples to do some testing. And I've got my blood work done. As you can see here, which is quite cool, that's the lab where all the stem cells obviously generated and used. I'll tell you more information as we go along, but 140 million stem cells will be administered just through IV, and then we'll have all specific areas where it's direct in there. So when we have the procedures done, we'll talk to the doctors more about how many stem cells are going in each area. But just alone on the IV itself is 140 million. So hopefully a few of them will work and I'll feel better for it. We're still on day one, and as you can see, I am now in my next treatment. It's actually 8:30 in the evening here in Colombia, and I've done back to back consultation testing, everything all through today, which I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about when I get back to the hotel. But it is 8:30 here in Medellin, and I've got for the next 3 hours MRI scans. So we've got shoulder, spinal, back, hips and knees. You can see this. Wow, what a first day. I'm absolutely knackered, which means tired. It's been very full on. Just to recap, we started off this morning, 7 a.m. we had to be at the clinic for, and it has literally been back to back to back. Different consultations with different doctors, different tests, different scans. I've had ozone therapy, which is when you take the blood out, you oxygenate the blood and then you put it back into the body. It's to make the body as optimal as possible, ready for the stem cells tomorrow. I've had an hour and a half physio session, so looking at my mobility and looking at how we can improve certain things as well. I even had an hour and a half with a nutritionist, DNA testing on my hair to see like what food types and where we're at with like my iron, my magnesium, my toxicity in the blood and in the body. It's just been absolutely mind-boggling. My head is absolutely fried. And then this evening, I've just done 2.5 hours in MRI scans. You know, with those little tubes where you go in and they say you're claustrophobic. 2.5 hours in, and I was drenched. It's horrible because you can't move, and literally you're that close to the ceiling and you're like this, cramped in. But we did an MRI scan on the neck, shoulders, the spine, lower back, the hips and the knees. So I've done a lot. So I've got all the results, but I haven't seen the doctor yet. That's going to be first thing in the morning, and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, it's been a very full-on day. Unbelievable. The care here has been absolutely amazing. I've got to give it to BioAccelerator. They go above and beyond, and everything's covered, i.e. all the transport to and from the hospitals, like the Medi blocks and all the different areas. They've got it covered. So yeah, pretty impressed so far. Tomorrow is when the stem cells are going to be administered, and then we've got a load of things as well. Hyperbaric chambers, cryotherapy, a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Right, I can't speak long because I'm at the clinic and I start my treatments in less than 5 minutes, so I need to hurry up. But yesterday was a long day, like I say. It was 7 till gone half 11, doing consultations, blood testing, all that kind of stuff. But today is the day we start stem cell treatment. I'll take you through as we go along, but let's go and see what we have got first. Treatment has started, so we're getting an IV at the minute, as you can see. We're having IV for all different vitamins, all that kind of stuff. And it's actually some medicine in there. They haven't told me what medicine, they just said medicine, for helping with the spinal injections, which is happening in a couple of days' time. So they want to get it into the body, ready for that procedure, which is quite an invasive procedure. We'll talk more about it when that's going to happen on that day. But yeah, the stem cells are going to be administered in the next 10 minutes. And there's 140 million stem cells being put in through the IV today. And then we've got some other treatments, which I'll tell you as we go along. So first, stem cell IV done. Next up, hyperbaric chamber. Good morning, guys. So I'm not sure how this vlog is going to turn out because I've been very intermittent with filming, and there's a reason for that. I'm on day 3 now, so we've jumped a couple of days. The treatment was a lot more invasive and yeah, quite painful than I thought it was going to be, and the side effects to that absolutely wipes you out. So I've not felt like getting my camera out and actually talking about it. I've just been absolutely exhausted. So far I'm absolutely blown away by the level of service, but the knowledge and how advanced the medicine is over here, and the stem cell world. I didn't know much about it. I was quite basic in my knowledge, but going from consultation to consultation, different scans, different like DNA testing, all these different things, there is so much to it, and I'm actually so excited now. One, for the week to end, because today's agenda is very brutal, and then tomorrow's even worse, but the outcome and what it can do for my longevity in the sport, my health, general everything, way of life, it's worth going through this now. So yeah, so today's kind of schedule is I'm on my way, and we're having the knees directly injected. Turns out my patella, there's no cartilage there left, so it's rubbing bone on bone, which is why I'm getting extensive pain in my knees now, especially when I train. I got my hip MRI scan results back, and that's basically saying, yeah, you can see there's damage to the labrum, which we know about. I've had operated, and basically the bone is still very close to the hip bone, the ball joint. So on certain movements that I get severe sharp pains, and then it dissipates because the cartilage is so small there. So they're going to be directly injecting into there to help with cartilage like regeneration, and whether that's going to alleviate the pain altogether or just help, I don't know. Still yet to see that, but I'm excited because I'm in a positive mindset and I hope it does really work. So we've got the knees today, the hips today, and the shoulders today, and then tomorrow is where I go fully sedated, and we've got the spinal cord, which is a bit nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie, but it needs doing and it's gonna be beneficial in the long run. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. Right, let's go and get on and see the first treatment, which is the knees. Quick update, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a broken man. Today has been tough. As you can see, ice pack on my shoulder. I've also got it on my hip and my knees. Been a full day of injections, I'm not gonna lie. I've had IVs, I've had cryotherapy, hyperbaric chambers, and then I've had intramuscular into the shoulder, into both knees, and then two into my hip. So the hip's the worst one, obviously. That's where I had the operation. So they went intramuscular and then into the tendons as well. So I'm in a lot of pain, I'm not gonna lie, but it'll be worth it, I know it will, and I've just got to keep moving. So I've got to put these ice packs on for 10 minutes, I've got to get up and move. I've got to set my alarm through the night as well to get up and keep moving, because that's the main thing about stem cells, is making sure you're moving and staying active to obviously get them around the body flowing a bit better, and they don't obviously attach and just stay stagnant. You've got to get moving about. So I'm not going to blabber on anymore. I will see you in the morning. So tomorrow is a big ass day as well. So I've got today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's into the spine. So yeah, we'll talk about that in the morning. I'm going to sleep. I need some sleep. Peace. Hey guys, hope you're well. Just checking in with you. Thursday here in Colombia. I've been here since Sunday. Each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I've had treatments, quite rough days, I'm not gonna lie. Good days, really good days, as in the treatments, the aftercare, the whole service has been amazing out here. But I just didn't realise how invasive this was going to be on my body. In hindsight, I think I should have probably split up the treatment. So I know a few of my friends who have had like their knees done here and then a year later come back and had their shoulders done. Numpty bollocks here. Decided to get everything done in one go, just because of the time scale I'm on. Obviously you've got the Olympia around the corner. I want to be at my best, so I kind of wanted to go through and get it all done. And I have a lot of travel coming up with sponsors and stuff. Finding the time to do it like separately would have been really hard. That being said, obviously I've had both knees done yesterday, shoulder and hip done twice. The treatment itself, like I say, the operation itself wasn't too bad. It was uncomfortable, there was a bit of pain, not gonna lie. It was the aftermath of it. I literally just stiffened up so much I couldn't walk, I couldn't bend down, I couldn't get dressed. And the pain got that bad, to be honest, that we actually had to have an IV, painkillers basically. And that helped me out massively, by the way. That was fantastic. I was told you have to keep moving, you have to keep the joints moving to make sure the stem cells are moving around and that you're staying active, which was hard obviously when you're in pain, but I stuck to it, did everything they said. I actually set my alarm through the night, so I think it was about 2.5, 3 hours, I was getting up, walking down the landing, just walking around, just trying to get it going, and I feel like that's helped quite a lot. I've got a mass amounts of ice packs on the bed there, which I was using all night, and surprisingly I can't believe how improved they are today from yesterday. Don't get me wrong, they're still sore and I'm struggling to be as mobile as I normally am. All in all, I'm okay, I'm all good. I'm just hopeful and praying that it does the job that I really want it to do, but obviously time will tell, and it's not a quick fix. This is you'll start to see the results with like 3 to 6 month mark, and then possibly over a year, so it's not the here and now. But today is a big day as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite nervous about this. So I'm having stem cells in my spine, in my back. This is more prevention rather than having a problem with my lower back. 2010 I slipped discs in there and I had a bulging disc, and it was just a bit of a mess, and for a few years I wasn't in a great space. I learned to train around it, I strengthened the muscles around it, and I've been okay, shall we say. I'm very stiff in the morning, I know what I can and can't do in certain things, and I've just, like I say, trained around it for years, and it hasn't really given me any problems other than like in the morning I'm stiff. I don't lift silly weight anymore, so don't really run the risk of any injury by heavy lifting. But I do notice from day to day, like with the kids, obviously Alfie's now 4 years old and he's very active, and obviously chasing Elsie around who's now walking and running about, a little feral child. I'm starting to notice I'm struggling, and I really don't want that. I'm 36 years old, I'm not 70, and obviously putting the body through what I put it through day to day, and for 22 years that's been, it's got to take its toll on it. So yeah, today I'm a bit nervous because I do get sedated. All the other ones, there was no anesthesia, nothing. You literally just had to grit your teeth and take the pain. Whereas this one, the plus side to it, I'm not going to feel the injections, but obviously the other side of it, I'm just a bit nervous with how stiff I'm going to be in my back, and yeah, just all those type of nerves when you go under anaesthetic. So yeah, I just thought I would check in with you. I know this is a bit long-winded, but yeah, all good, feeling good. Although I physically don't feel good, I feel positive that it's the right thing to have done, especially how far I am in my career. And at the end of the day, we need to get that three-peat. I need to be active for the kids and the wife, but I also need to be getting that three-peat, and that's what's going to kill me the most out of all of this, is having to watch everybody on social media, all the guys I compete against, like the Arnolds are coming up, Pittsburgh Pro, New York Pro. I'll be going to all these, but I won't have been training, so I'll be a skinny little mess and just watching these guys excel and fight for those titles. But it is what it is. I need to be at my best in October. I've proved myself on the pro circuit now, so it's all about keeping that Olympia title, which is in October. So get the work done now, and then we can reap the rewards later. Cheers guys, I'll see you after the operation. That is the procedure done. Still a bit out of it, if I'm honest. Back done, they said it's gone really well. Basically, I need to find out which discs they are, but the lower part of the back, a lot of the discs and the cartilage around it are just completely gone, deteriorated, which is inevitable with what we do training wise, heavyweight. But they're very hopeful. They said the procedure went really well, so just time will tell on this one. I need to get home now. I'm hungry, but I need to get back to the house. So have a rest and then try and get some food in me. Now this is service, guys. Even a wheelchair all the way back to the hotel. The back's a little bit sore. I think the anaesthetic and that stuff is about wearing off now. It's going to be a rough 24 hours in pain, but all good. Final day here in Colombia at Medellin. So I've been here 7 days in total. Each day, I'm not gonna lie, it's been very intense, but it's been a journey and it's been amazing, and I'm already feeling a lot better. I've been very sore for a lot of days. The last 2 days, it's all been about recovery. I've been having deep tissue work, cryo chambers, hyperbaric chambers, ozone therapy, that sort of thing to really help the stem cells get around the body and to just loosen up because I've been very stiff. Today is my last treatment. I've already been discharged from BioAccelerator, who, by the way, have been absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, so I'm down here now to get some physical therapy done. Then this is what I'm actually really intrigued to know about and really get to know, because I've got a lot of imbalances in my body. You can't necessarily see it looking at it on stage or whatever, but I know there's a lot of imbalances because my left shoulder, everything is just out of whack. When I'm training, one side is always stronger than the other, but like a big significant difference. Whenever I go slightly hard, I pull certain muscles, so I know around there. It's not a coincidence, it happens week in, week out. So with the neck always pulls, I have really tight hip flexors all the time. I work on my hamstrings and nothing ever seems to be right because I'm not getting to the root cause of it. I'm just putting a plaster on it all the time. I've had a 2-hour assessment with these guys. Now we're going to get into the therapy work itself, and then hopefully I can go away from here. I'm not allowed to train for a few weeks, but hopefully I can walk away from here and actually start the work and do the work. See if I can get my body aligned and get it in a healthier spot, especially for the Olympia this year. I want to be undeniable. I've got 2 wins, 2 straight firsts, but that's not enough for me. I want a third, and I want to do it in style. Brandon Hendrickson is coming back, and he, for me, pushes me massively because he has one hell of a physique. And I know if he's at his best, I have to be way above my best in order to beat him. But I'm going to be patient, get the recovery done first, then go for him after. So So I'm going to end this vlog here. Not sure how this is going to come out. Hopefully it's come out okay, because I've been in and out of just been a bit of a daze this week. So I've tried to film what I can on my my gimbal, and then also with their footage what they filmed of me, so hopefully it's turned out okay. But yeah, it's been a successful week. Obviously I'm still sore, it's going to take time to see the results, but I'm positive about it, and I can't wait to get home, start on the rehab work, take my time with it. At the end of the day, it's a long game, and if I start trying to cut corners now and go back to heavy lifting straight away, it's going to be, all of this would have been for nothing. So I have to listen to the body, I have to listen to the doctors and do as I'm told. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you might understand a little bit more about stem cell, a bit more about bioaccelerator, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.